Aloha, members of Hawaii Travel VIP. My name is Jonathan Clements. I'm here with the Aloha Media Group, and I'm here to talk about why our companies would be a great partnership to expand on your demographic and our reach here in the Hawaii states. Just a brief description of our company. We cater to clients across the globe in helping them to spread awareness of their companies through various media and social media campaigns. We have done one-off presentations to help with a singular campaign, or we have had long-held partnerships with these companies to better aid them in an ever-changing world that is the media environment. As you can see from the slide, some of our past clientele includes Royal Tours Ecuador, Apollo Tours to the Moon, and the Vesuvius Volcano Ventures. From these names alone, you can see that we cater not only to the highest level of clients, but we also exclusively deal with the more extravagant travel means, where clients not only look to find personnel with the most bang for their buck, but also ones that will leave the best reviews because it's a once in a lifetime experience. Now, a bit about what we know of your company. While this isn't our first meeting, we did do a bit of our own research to look into how other companies and how clients view you as a company. And across all of this research, the four things that always came up were top tier, luxury, all-inclusive, and exclusive. Your company is known as one of the best in Hawaii at what you do, and what you do is cater to the best. You provide that full travel experience for VIPs, making each person feel as if they are in fact the most very important person while they are traveling. However, while these four things did come up, we did notice for people who were aware of your company but had not experienced it themselves, there was a bit lacking of why was it that you were luxurious? Why was it that you were exclusive? So by partnering with us, we would make it so that everyone, not just those who have had the pleasure of experiencing your travels, but just someone on the street who has heard of you maybe in passing, would still know that you're a company that is known for providing private air travel. Nowadays, it's not just enough to be in a location to have a great travel experience. You need to get there. And knowing that when you book a package with your company, that you get from beginning to end, leaving your house to coming back home at the end, that's safety of mind, knowing that you don't have to worry about any of those extra expenses. That puts plenty at ease and puts your company above the rest. Luxury resort accommodations. It's one thing to say that you are going to get a luxury resort and then end up in a 3-star run-of-the-mill hotel. But with your company, we want it known that when they get luxury resort, it is the premier luxury resort. These are the resorts that the people of Hollywood will come to and say, dang, I wish I had gone there instead. Exclusive dining reservations. When you travel high class, you know you're going to get good food. It's going to be great. It'll be something to write home about. But what you want is that when your plans change, you get that meal whenever it is that you're ready. With your company, we want it known that when you provide exclusive dining reservations, that reservation holds for whenever it is you need it, even if that day happens to change. One key aspect we really want to highlight with our marketing campaign for your company is that the private outings, the adventures that they can book through your company are not just package A, package B that they'll have to be locked into from day one. No, they can choose very specifically throughout the day of any day of their travel what it is they're going to do. And should something come up, maybe someone gets hurt. No one wants that, but we have to keep that in mind because that could happen. But if that happens, your company takes care of them and they can rewrite the whole travel plans to better accommodate them and their guests. And on top of all of this exclusive catering for them to adjust their plans, you provide someone that is on site with them, a concierge who is of the utmost class, who can provide for them everything they need, whether it be changing in bookings, travel plans, how to get from A to B, or just some suggestions about, you know what, I think this sunscreen might be better. Another thing we found out that was not highlighted well for people who were just aware of your company was that when you cater to people, you cater to individuals, to couples, and groups. Most people recognize your company as someone who caters to just VIPs, 1 or 2 people at most. No, you're a company that caters to any size group. This can be a company outing. This can be someone got a bonus, now they're willing to spend lots of money and they want to have a great trip with 10 people. You're still the company to go to regardless of size. And that is something we need to capture through our partnership between our 2 companies. By partnering with us at AMG, we can bring you a diverse clientele that is somewhat lacking for your company. When we did analysis and compared you to a few other companies, such as Oahu Tours Limited or Kauai Crazy Travels, we found that their clientele had a wider range in terms of age, background, and socioeconomic status. While we recognize Hawaii VIP travel is all about the VIP and top tier client, which often means someone from that upper crust of society, we all need to recognize that in this day and age, money is money. Whoever has it is willing to spend it. And here at AMG, what we can bring to you is attracting clientele from all these different audiences. Now keep in mind, this doesn't mean we're going to alienate your existing clientele. We're just going to add onto it. And we're very careful when we go about diversifying the clientele that we do not reshape your image. We do not want to turn your company into one that caters just to the young, rich social media stars. No, we are planning to make your company into the one-stop VIP travel. If you want to be treated as a VIP, this is the company to go to regardless of your background. Even if it's just for a single night adventure, because you want to have that one experience in your life that represents what it means to be a VIP, Hawaii VIP travel is the place for you. Sorry. Now, we mentioned before that we cater not just to assisting with your company overall, but we can be aimed at a very specific package and come in just for that. And maybe after that, that's when you decide you want to bring us on for more. You told us about your Hawaiian royalty package, the $4,000 per person, 7-day night, all-inclusive event that travels to all the islands in Hawaii, everything about it. This is where we would start with our social media campaign. First, we just flood the market. Let this package be known as a thing. We don't push it too much with the cost, with what's included. We just get the name out there. We get people talking about it. We get people wanting to look up more information. We make them come to us to find out more about this. And then once they do, that's when we bring them in. We already get them hooked. We leave them wanting more. We tell them about how you get fine dining, how you get top tier hotels across the islands. If you feel like changing things up, we'll let you do it. 7 days and nights, as much of a party as you want to bring. We're going to downplay the per person. In fact, we highly suggest that you include new packages that you have a tiered up system where you bring enough people, you drop that price just a little bit. Bring up enough more people, you drop a little more. Because as we know, the more people you include in packages like these, you can get some discounts. But that's the old bait and switch we're going to pull. We're going to get them in, get them wanting, and then we drop that price in on them. Now, going back to how we viewed some of the analytics on your company's representation through your traditional site and through some social media campaigns you've had in the past. It's not great. It's not the worst. We've seen a few others that are, trust us, they're bad. You're still in a good spot. But with AMG, we can take you from that mid-tier status to the best of the best. We can make you outshine Hilton. We can make you outshine Sheraton. Just on your website alone, we can promise a 200% increase in your average monthly views. For some of these other products, we can increase it by upwards of 1,000%. We have a proven track record with other companies by using our targeted social media campaigns to increase viewership on these platforms. And not only that, we know there's a direct correlation in how we bring about more viewers to how much they bring into actual sales with your company. And speaking of sales, you had informed us earlier that you were projecting that by the end of this year, 2025, you were expecting approximately $2 million from your current reservations. We can promise you that by going with our company, by the end of 2025, we can increase that reservation revenue by 20%. We are that confident in our services that we are willing to stake a claim right now put it in a contract and we will meet it. And if you choose to continue our service and expand just beyond the Royal Hawaiian package, we will be able to increase your 2026 and beyond bookings by upwards of 40%. We have a proven track record, we have proven methods. Our day-to-day personnel are going to work with you and your company day in, day out to hit these markers, and we won't just stop once we get those. We will continue to work with you to get those numbers up even higher. Again, I'm Jonathan Clemens here at Hawaii Media Group, and I look forward to working with you at Hawaii VIP Travel for our continued partnership. Thank you.